win percentage. Again, the recent stretch has not been positive for Miami overall on control. So, like you mentioned, you wanted to see Hook right off the get-go. He's going to catch a nade to the forehead. So, good opening utility for Miami. Keeps Seattle off the point early. And honestly, they're late to the party towards that top market position and over towards red. So, early control here for Miami, and they're absolutely using it to their advantage.
They have the entire map on lock. Vico already found himself into his junkyard. That's exactly where you want to be to not allow Seattle Surge to get the close red spawn and work their way up to that B point. But it's already been 35 seconds knocked off the game clock. Not a single segment earned, and still all map control in favor of the Heretics. If you are Seattle Surge, you got to fight your way out. But if you are Miami, keep trading just like this, and you're going to keep them trapped like the way you are.
Absolutely. I mean, this has killed so much time off the clock. Finally, 0-4 will get on towards A and pause this at 42 seconds. Good isolation over towards market as well. Real in a little bit of trouble, but able to dodge his way out, keep his life. First tick gets locked, and Seattle now all of a sudden starting to build a little bit of momentum. Real trying to get his way back into contest, but he was the only defender nearby. And with that elimination, the second tick looks like it's guaranteed.
And now this gets scary because Miami Heretics do not have any control over towards red side. The second segment is going to come in, but thankfully Seattle Surge have not taken that side of the map. As the third segment is getting worked on, it's eventually going to get complete, and all the kills in the feed are in favor of Seattle. So they're going to be able to find themselves early off the rotation to stop the time again.
And they also got the extra 60 while they're trying to rotate over, so the timing of this elimination stretch has been perfect. Problem is, they do get caught trying to play over towards red, so 0-4 by himself, already on a cruise missile, 6-1. There's kill number 7. Looking good here for Seattle, at least individually. The rest of his team really struggling to assist in any form. So it's just down to 0-4. Does he get the first tick fully captured? No, not quite. And Miami able to find the kill and take some depletion off that progress.
Yeah, that's tough right there if you are 0-4, because you feel like you're doing everything in your power to make this play happen. But when no one on your team finds a kill, and then Miami Heretics is able to reinforce the map control over towards Junkyard, and you also don't allow that first segment to come in, he definitely would have wanted that one. But now the reinforcements are here. Hook's able to find himself on 2 in a row, make it 3, whips out the Renetti. So that first segment is about to get complete.
The only thing helping him, though, is Brezzy on the top side over towards AC. Needs more assistance on the way in. He gets taken down, but Abusa steps right on in, able to confirm that first tick of progress. Now it's just down to, can you actually get here to win the zone overall? And this route from 0-4 may allow them a chance at a good prediction down low towards metals, but can't finish his food. Brezzy over the top, also not able to find the connection. So the contest gets through halfway through this second tick. Shots through the door. Damage on both sides. Hook, Abusa still trying to hang on. Miami able to reinforce pretty darn quickly, but they're not finding the kills. And now it's just down to, can Miami get it back over the jump wall and get here to contest the second tick?
Oh, but Rio with that double might just done enough for his teammates to try to contest their way back in, but there's still a lot of kills going in favor of Seattle, and there's no more respawns left for Miami. The stack is going to be here. All of Miami coming off of the respawn, and that is going to be Seattle Surge walking away with the attack with a lot of stuff in their back pocket now. You have a cruise missile earned out of 0-4, and Hook ends that round on a 5. So great stuff from Seattle early on.
Really good. And it is one of those moments where the early success was limited. I mean, 0-4, the only player to survive at B initially. Hook on the second life does the same thing. And then finally, Seattle and their ARs could get into position. But for a while, they looked like Miami was just going to run away with all the map control.
Yeah.
And then that's just the way Karachi goes, right? I mean, if you're getting those close spawns towards red as an offensive team, you are right there in a 50-50 foot race with the defense trying to get back to B.
Yeah, it all started, though, when Meadows was super aggressive up through Junkyard. He loses that one-on-one gunfight, and then Seattle obviously have the man advantage. I thought Miami were going to cut their losses, hit that rotation over towards B side, but by the time they got there, Seattle Surge are already there. So they're able to secure the first round, but already into this round, Miami showing a little bit of a different look. Couple players over towards B, couple players over towards A, but all the kills in favor of Seattle Surge. Last player here is going to be Real. Has to try to make a miracle happen.
Yeah, and Abusa, the hero of that split hit from the side of Miami, because he was the only defender even looking at the cross towards B as 0-4 got blown out of the map by an early set of grenades. So huge play from him. Hook also in the same breath able to get towards 6 in a row. Unfortunate team nade comes out, but overall the trades are decent here for Seattle. They hold a 1 life edge, and Hook is actually just going to call in the cruise missile early here, trying to get the defense some extra footing over the top of the A zone.
Yeah, he's just trying to get Miami to scatter a little bit, not giving them the free A point. and try to work your way back to maintaining a little bit of that mid-map control. But Abuz is able to find the first. You already have players filling in the gaps, working their way over towards the junkyard side. So now all those close spawns to come in, but all-out mix fest in towards the middle of the map. Abuz is able to come on top, but Miami doing a great job of at least trading officially to keep themselves on the point.
Yeah, this definitely gives them a chance right back into the round again. They get a minute 53 on the clock. The lives are still relatively healthy. A little bit of a Where's Waldo hunt here between Real and Brezzy. Eventually gets the tally. Follow-up, though, from Seattle. Still putting a lot of pressure here at this front side at Junkyard. It causes Metals to come back just to make sure that Miami can stay safe. And they're not. I mean, Mahuk is still just in and out of bottom red. He has been a huge thorn in the side, and the Heretics are still looking to hunt him down.
He's just been finessing, and Meadows has gotten a read on him, able to win that one-on-one, but the trade is instantly going to be there. So now Vico on this pinch route, able to find that kill onto Brezzy. Can he find the second? No, he cannot. The snap right there to 0-4 too strong, but Miami are getting the close spawns at red. They're instantly going to be right back into play. Yeah,
and Seattle's got to be a little bit careful here because there really are not a lot of defenders to really reclaim this top red position. But Brezzy from top AC, that will work out. A route has opened up, though, for Miami to get into the B zone. Clock will stop at a minute 14. Trophy system starting to get placed, but the rest of the Heretics having a little bit more trouble trying to join Metals in towards this back room. 0-4 cuts things off from the front. Abuza from the backside, and it's a 3-for-1 trade as Surge will retake control of the B zone.
Yeah, now Seattle being aggressive over towards red side, just making it a lot more difficult for Miami to leave their base. So trying to fight through the middle of the map. They're also able to find a couple kills as well. So the last two players from Seattle who are pushed out towards Junk, you now have to turn around.
You absolutely do. They're going to call the cruise missile in, but you would think that most of this offense will stay pretty darn safe. Can they bend it into the windows? No, not to happen. So first tick of progress is good. Lucky able to bounce out, find a couple of these defenders retreating back into the zone, and now the second tick of progress immediately becomes a bit of a threat. Trophy system still doing its job. Brezzy through the side door, predicted 3 in a row now for Lucky. Help is on the way. Seattle spawning out immediately all the way deep towards the bottom left of the map. Abuza would be maybe the only one to contest this, and now that there's 3 players on, it's just down to 0-4. He gets taken down, and Miami respond with an offensive win of their own.
And that is an even better offensive win because they withstood 2 cruise missiles coming in the air. Hugin messes early on over towards A. He's only able to get 1, but then Miami are instantly able to reinforce the map control, hop back on the point and extend the time. And I think right there at 0-4, we got to keep that one in the back pocket. We're more focused on trying to maintain red side. And they definitely were just caught off guard in that scenario because both players who were pushed out towards Junk, you're not expecting the last 2 teammates through the middle of the map to both fall at the same exact time. And unfortunately for Seattle Surge, we're not able to work their way back over to the point. So Miami tied up in the segments, but are taking full advantage in this league because now a couple players working on streaks of their own.
And 17-8 for Lucky in what has been some really tumultuous rounds. Semtex up and over. Pistol for 0-4 on the ladder will not work out. Stun towards Hook, that will work. And now Real finds himself the decimator of the A zone. First tick gets locked, but Lucky right behind him, follows up, gets the trade, now on 5, 18-8. Kill number 6 comes right in front of him, and with that, all Miami, all over the map, sending Seattle over towards the B zone.
Oh, and that stun grenade that slowed down Vigo off the rotation over towards Junk comes back to bite him because he doesn't win that initial fight. Seattle Surge are already going to be here, but Meadows is able to shut down that play. Time continues to wind on down. Seattle Surge all spawning over towards the chicken coop side. This is exactly what the Heretics want.
Absolutely the case. Shots on vehicle, top red will work out. And now Miami can collapse on A if they want to. Instead, they're just going to trust the cruise missile will get the job done for them. Second tick of progress, close. And actually, it will come through. I have no idea what happened with that cruise missile right there. Did it catch the billboard topside of hotel? And all of a sudden, you've got Seattle on both zones at the same time. And this is still a winnable round just like that for Seattle's Brezzy gets an exit kill.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened with Lucky's cruise missile. He wasn't able to take that player off the point. So you give Seattle another lifeline. Now, are they going to make it count, though? They're able to trade effectively in towards red. Now you got to sniff out where Lucky has been playing because he's been the player pushed out consistently over towards junk shot. It's going to turn into a one-on-one. The rest of Seattle trying to finesse in towards the point. Abuza not able to find a double. So Miami able to retake the map control and start now to push out.
Yeah, really good play from Lucky. Kind of on a weird play through mid. He finds his way into junk, wins a 1v1, and that stops Seattle from being able to quickly reinforce. A 7-life gap. So for Seattle, with 13 lives remaining, whatever this next hit is, it better find some success because this could get punishing in the life department very quickly.
But realistically, if you are Seattle Surge, all you need is a clean 2 to 3 dead. Spawn Miami all the way out and force them to work their way over to jump over. You just have to do it in sync. Brezzy is able to find at least one kill, but that player from Miami is already coming off spawn. They have all the map control that they want, but now you have to trade effectively as this is basically going to be your final push.
Yeah, absolutely it is. Maybe a chance to help clear a little bit more space out through mid. I mean, you can see the setup. Hook on one side, Brezzy on the other. Here comes the challenge towards Lucky's direction, trying to finesse backside of the staircase, but does get taken down. Plus a follow from Abuza. Here comes the rotation in through mid. It's a split setup for Miami's defense. Metal's only able to tally one. Abuza gets out of there somehow. In the read over towards Vending for 0-4. He just steps away. Takes some progress, collected at B. Third one on the way, but Miami will regain control. And now it's a 14v6 with only 30 seconds remaining for Seattle to try to get this done.
And that's such a great play right there from Real. They knew exactly where he was in towards bottom ticket, but the fact that he's able to jump behind the vending machine, stay alive, and then eventually find the kill, finds another double through the middle of the map. No more respawns for Seattle, but the stack is going to be here. All they need is one segment.
Beagle's in trouble. Here come the kills from Brezzy. The double stack is in. Beagle's got to slide forward, gets the contest in the first. Real in the corner. The hero play works out at the last second, but 0-4 still on the zone. A re-wrap from Beagle. Help is still here for Seattle. 0-4 gets 3, but cannot find the fourth and final needed to take the round home. So Miami's defense will win. 5 ticks captured for Seattle.
It got scary, but Real again off the respawn, able to keep his team alive. Vico obviously had to go for the contest at those final moments, but you contest long enough for the reinforcements to come back in. As look with 17.1 gets in just at the nick of time. Wins that first one-on-one. Sets up his teammate Real for the double to close out the round. The first defense secured up the map. Miami in full control.
Yep, absolutely the case. So for Seattle, if you want the round 5, defense or not, have to find a way to stop this hit over towards B. And it's a quick one for Miami again. Similar setup to what they pulled in the first offense. 3-1 split. Metals vehicle working through mid, the rest of the team right through bottom red, and once more it gets absolutely blown up by the ARs of Seattle, and simultaneously they also take care of the sole attacker over towards A.
So Seattle Surge hold on to that first push, but you can see how slow they were off the rotation to try to get somewhat top 3 control. So you already have an avenue of your way on out. If you are Miami, you just got to get past Abuza. He's at least able to take down 2 before he does fall. And Seattle Surge is doing a great job with only 50 seconds left, still maintaining a lot of the mid-map, making it difficult for Miami to get out.
Yeah, this is very nervy for Miami off spawn. Brezzy continues to pack an extra bit of a punch, and now the rotation for Seattle starts to head back through red over towards this A zone, and they're finding every single elimination. Real, cheeky route through bottom side at the fountain, able to take 2. An idea possibly starting to develop over towards the high side of the map. Real not able to get the regen off, but decent trades come through. Miami will stop the clock, 32 seconds. Focus at A.
Yeah, Real with another double gives an opening for his teammates to now work their way out of the base, so they're able to put the game at a pause again. As that second segment is getting worked on, but you can see Seattle Surge is trying to set up the pitch. They find the initial 2 kills. Lucky now has his hands full, and all of Seattle Surge able to pounce at the right time. The second segment does not get complete, and Seattle Surge just need to hold on for one more push.
Real trying to be the hero once again. Reload off the Renetti. Assistance nearby. Okay. Real will get this an extra 60. Rotation over for Lucky. Topside red, not quite able to find the double. And now the attention goes to Metals, who is the sneaky player around the back, seeing if he can make a mess of the Seattle spawns, which really would have to find value because it's not looking good right now with only 14 lives and not a lot of map control here for Miami.
But he's at least pulling someone to consistently watch that angle. You see Hook, he's just ironing the backside of his spawn, thinking that someone's going to come from that side, while the rest of his teammates are showing face over towards red. But Miami Heretics, they're doing a great job of fighting their way through junk side, and now maintaining a lot of this ticket control. This can get scary for Seattle.
Who caught off over towards the boss, at least able to trade himself out with the Semtex onto Metals. Brezzy following up, and Lucky, the last one alive, has to try to hold this ground because his teammates continue to just get these really stringy spawns all the way back towards market. Lucky trying to get a little bit more clearance at bottom red, and that's a huge win versus Abuza. Huke though, backside alley, able to find the trade. And look at the route here from Vico. This is bold considering it's a 9v13, but it will move the Seattle spawns pretty convincingly away. Metal's doing his part, gets a double. No, it's 0-4 sliding through, shuts it down. He was late to that gunfight, but still finds a way to take the win. Now dancing with Vico over towards front office, but the kills are good, and here comes the flank from Real. Miami's gonna get to the zone.
Oh, Seattle, this is a scary moment because Riel's gonna get a freebie on the pinch. Prezi, it falls into your hands. What can you get done? Only one before he does fall, so the stack is gonna be here for Miami. You just gotta win a couple gunfights, and this map is gonna be yours.
Second tick is in. Here comes the third on the way. 04 around the back, only able to find one. Now it has to be Brezzy. He's got to hop. He's got to find the kills. He's able to get the first, but the trade is in, and Miami will once again pull off a